Hello, everyone. Today, I'm asking Google's AI, Gemini specifically Notebook LM, to summarize my most viewed video on my channel. And this is the result.
All right, today we're doing something super practical. We're going to build a complete working accounting system from the ground up. And we're going to do it with a tool that you definitely already have. Yep, good old Microsoft Excel.
So let's start with a problem I bet a lot of you have. You're running a small business, right? And you need to track your finances. But all the fancy software is either way too expensive or crazy complicated. You just want something that works without having to become some kind of programmer.
Well, what if I told you the solution is already on your computer? We can build a seriously powerful, totally automated accounting system just using Excel formulas. That's right, no complex macros, no coding, none of that. Just a little bit of smart setup. Let's get into it.
Okay, here's our game plan. We're going to do this in 4 simple steps. First, we lay the foundation. Second, we'll log our daily transactions. Third, we'll create a way to check our balances. And finally, the best part, we'll make our financial reports generate themselves. All right, first things first, you can't build a house without a blueprint. And in accounting, that blueprint is called the chart of accounts. Getting this right is absolutely crucial for everything else we're going to do.
So what is it? Think of it like the master address book for your money. It's just a big list that gives every single type of transaction a home, whether it's cash, sales, or paying the rent. Everything gets a label and a category here.
And this right here, this is where the magic starts. By setting up these columns, telling Excel what type of account something is and which report it belongs on, we're basically giving it instructions for later. This is what makes the automation possible.
And hey, here's a quick pro tip to keep things looking clean. You can use a simple trick called conditional formatting to make Excel automatically add borders anytime you add a new account. It's a small detail, but trust me, it makes your spreadsheet feel way more professional.
Okay, foundation's in place. Now it's time to build the engine of our system, the journal entry sheet. This is where the action happens, where we're going to record all the day-to-day stuff. Now, we want to make this fast, right? So we're simplifying things. Forget traditional double-entry bookkeeping for a second. In our system, the other side of every transaction is just assumed to be cash. Money out, that's a negative number. Money in, positive number. Super simple, super fast. I know what you're thinking. But what about sales on credit? That's not cash. You're right. And the system has a really clever way to handle it. We just make 2 quick entries that cancel each other out cash-wise, but record the sale perfectly. The net effect on cash is 0, and our books are still 100% accurate.
Okay, to prevent typos, and let's be honest, they happen, we're going to use a drop-down list for picking accounts. But here's the problem. What happens when we add a new account to our main list? We don't want to have to rebuild that drop-down menu every single time. That's a pain. Well, the solution is this awesome 4-step trick to create a dynamic drop-down list. It's a formula that basically creates a self-updating menu. You add a new account to your chart and poof, it automatically appears in your drop-down. This is true set it and forget it stuff.
All right, so we're entering our data cleanly. Now we need a dashboard, a place where we can see the current balance for every single account at a glance. Enter the trial balance sheet. This is our mission control. And the powerhouse behind this dashboard is a fantastic function called SUMIF. This is the workhorse that's going to dig through all our journal entries, find every transaction related to, say, sales, and add them all up for us instantly. And don't let the formula look intimidating. It's actually really simple. You're just telling Excel 3 things. Hey, look in this column for the account names, find this specific account for me, and then add up all the numbers you find in this other column. That's it. Now, here's the fun problem. We want to show our grand totals at the top of the sheet, but if you put a sum formula in the same column you're trying to add up, Excel freaks out and gives you an error. It's so annoying. So to get around it, we're going to use a little-known secret weapon, the Excel camera.
Now, this is not a screenshot. Think of it more like a live video feed of a group of cells. You take a picture and you can paste it anywhere. And whenever the original numbers change, the picture updates instantly. It's the perfect way to create a clean summary dashboard without causing any formula errors.
Okay, this is it. We've built the foundation, the data entry engine, and the dashboard. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for, the real payoff. We're turning all this raw data into beautiful, automated financial statements.
And the secret to doing this in seconds is pivot tables. Remember all that setup work we did in Section 1, organizing our chart of accounts?
Well, that was the prep work, and this is the payoff. It's about to get really easy. I'm not exaggerating when I say this is almost instant. You insert a pivot table, you drag a few fields into the boxes, you click one filter to say, hey, just show me the income statement stuff, and boom, you're done. And just like that, there it is. The pivot table does all the work. It groups your revenues, totals them up, groups your expenses, totals them up, and then it calculates the most important number, your net income, a complete report created in literally seconds.
So when you step back, you can see the whole machine. Our main reports, the income statement and balance sheet, are built with pivot tables. Other pieces use those simple formulas we talked about. It's a fully interconnected system where every part talks to each other, all from that one simple journal entry sheet.
You know, what we really built here is so much more than an accounting template. You've learned how to structure data properly, how to automate calculations, and how to build dynamic dashboards that update themselves. That's a skill set you can apply to just about any process in your business. So the real question isn't what we just built, it's what are you going to automate next?